massive beanstalk burst through the ground. Countless giants swarmed toward it, pressing it down to force it to grow in the direction of the human world. They could barely contain themselves. The taste of humans was all they craved. Before long, the beanstalk reached the human realm. Giants poured through it in an endless stream, arriving on the surface one after another. At a signal from their leader, they charged toward the human castle. From the rear, Jack desperately tried to warn those ahead, but before anyone could make sense of what was happening, the giants had already burst out of the forest. They moved noticeably faster than war horses. Fortunately, the castle wasn't far. By then, the alarm had already reached the city. Fire oil was poured into the moat, and archers immediately fired flaming arrows into it. The blazing fire formed a solid line of defense. Once the king made it inside the castle, the soldiers raised the drawbridge, and Jack rushed through at the very last second. But the two-headed giant right on his heels leaped onto the bridge. Archers fired quickly, and the giant, overwhelmed by the arrows, fell into the river and was swallowed by the flames below. Just as everyone thought they had held the giants back, a massive bell came flying through the air and smashed a gap in the wall. The drawbridge, nearly shut, was caught by two giant hooks. Outside, the giants tried to pull the castle gates open. Burning trees were hurled inside, and the entire city erupted into a sea of fire. The frenzied giants kept finding new ways to break through. At this rate, it was only a matter of time before the city fell. Seeing this, the king sent the princess through a secret passage to seek aid from other kingdoms. But no one had anticipated that the two-headed giant who had fallen into the water earlier had made his way into the castle through the waterway. He seized the princess before she could escape. Jack leaped at the giant with an axe, but was grabbed in midair, about to be swallowed whole. Jack reached into his necklace and pulled out the last magic bean, throwing it into the giant's mouth. A beanstalk quickly tore its way out from inside the giant's body, ripping him apart. Outside, the castle gates had already been breached. The giants closed in, eager for the feast they had long been waiting for. Then, without warning, a thunderous crash rang out as a beanstalk exploded through the palace. At that moment, the giants dropped their weapons and fell to their knees, one by one, in submission.